Good morning all, Saturday morning. Let's have a look at the average today then. So we had 10 crosses submitted by you guys. Now you'll notice that last Tuesday my cross was much further down here and I've moved it since then. And I did update the comments to say I moved my cross up a bit. So I've gone up, let me see if I can make it flash so you can see what it is. Is that working? No, it's not. Hang on a second. Yeah, no it is. Now it is. You can see my cross flashing over there. So I'm much further up the top now. And I'm probably close to where the average is. So why did I move it up there? Well, mainly because the whole point of doing this average is so we can see what other people are thinking. I always say this, that the actual coordinate for the average is sort of irrelevant, really. It's what are other people thinking? Where do they think it is? So let me draw some lines here. And I don't think that, I think the guy on the left here, why am I stuttering? The guy on the left here in the stripes, I think the judges are very much going to go where you guys have gone, or where all of us have gone, and it's going to be that narrow band there. I don't think that's the issue. I think it's going to be height again, but then isn't it always? I mean, I've had another look at this guy on the right, and he is looking, you know, a lot higher than where I originally was. So do I think he's looking there? Yeah, quite possibly. If I look at the little laser beams I've drawn from his eyes, they sort of make sense. Possibly even higher, because he is looking high. Yet when you look at him, you look at his eyes in relation to the angle of his head, and his eyebrows are raised. But I mean, you can't see a big bunch of white under or above his eyes, so it looks like he's looking forward, straight forward, relative to the angle of his head. But I think the judges are going to look like we have gone and go a bit higher than that. Because that, if you look at that there, those 10 crosses in that diamond shape, that's not a big area, is it? That's quite a nice cluster there. So everybody seems to think it's roughly going to be in that same sort of area. So let's have a look at the average, if it works. Calculate average. No, I can see that it's put the average coordinate right up in the corner of the screen on the left hand side. You can't see it, but I can see it. So the average is 1667963. You have to put that coordinate in yourself in your own picture if you haven't already played this week, just so you can see where the average is, and then decide where to go from there. You might want to go higher, lower, further to the left, further to the right. Let me see if the target works. It might not. It was working last time. I don't think it'll work this time. No, it's not working this time, so I can't put the target in there. But you can more or less see where the average is going to be. There's a cluster. It's going to be in the middle of that cluster, isn't it? Weighted to wherever they are, so it's going to be nearer the top half of that cluster, or slightly above the halfway point, I would say. But there you are. You're going to have to put it yourself in on the map to see where you think it's going to be. Yeah, I thought Crosshair had been fixed because it was working okay last time, and now it doesn't seem to be working again. But I think there has been another Google Chrome update, so that might have knocked it out again. So I think the guy had fixed it, but now it's been knocked out again. Revcomps. I did say I was cutting down on Revcomps, say it every week, never do, but I've only gone for one car. They didn't have a cash alternative car for Monday's draw, so I've just got one on a mini just to be in it. Not holding out much hope, but you know, at least I'm in it, and I can expect that phone call. So what do they add on for next Thursdays? Again, there was nothing there that really caught my eye, nothing I was interested in really. They do have a cash alternative one. There's an Aston Martin Vantage, or 65k, so I've just grabbed one ticket on that. As for the vehicle auto draws, I haven't had much luck on those either. I haven't won anything on those. But I've got one on this Hyundai Tucson, which ends today, and that's only 38% sold, so good. This Abarth I didn't bother with. I have got one, I think, on this Hyundai i10 N-Line. Nice little runabout that would be, and that's only 18% sold. Draws on Monday for that. I've also got one last night, ends next Tuesday. This Renault Traffic Autobahn Conversions day van. Now a day van usually means, you know, it hasn't got a pop top roof and you can just go out for the day and sit in there out of the weather to make a cup of tea. So let's have a closer look at that one. And this is very much, this is the same shape as my van and the same year as well, 2014, although this is the Renault Traffic and mine's the Vauxhall Vivaro, but they're identical vans. But this, weirdly, has got twin awnings, one each side, and those Fiamma awnings are not cheap either. So it's a bit of an odd, but it's got two sliding doors, so either side there. It's got the normal sort of layout in there that you find in the Volkswagen camper vans, which I've never liked. I mean, because it hasn't got a pop-top roof, there's no room to stand up in there. So basically, if you're going to cook, you have to sit at that, sit on the chair and do it, because you can't stand up in it to cook it. And it looks like the TV you can only watch from sort of the driver's seat, if it swivels. I don't even know if they got a swivel seat on the driver's seat. Mine is different to this. I know I said I'd make a video of it, and I haven't done it yet. But mine's got the bench seat down one side, which pulls into a double, and then this side, the passenger side, has got, you know, worktop, sink, storage. Much more practical set out than these. But I mean, these serve a purpose, and these are usually got seat belts in these back seats here. So if you've got a bigger family, you can carry more passengers. That makes sense. Anyway, that's about it from me for this weekend. I'm going to jump in my camper van in a couple of hours and go for a nice long run, probably down the Tenby area. I might decide to stay overnight. I don't know yet. I'll see. There's hundreds of campsites down there. I might just drive past one and think, bugger it, I'll stay here tonight. And then have another wander around tomorrow before I come back. We'll see. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, enjoy your weekend, guys, and good luck for Tuesday. I hope Christian or Will or whoever's knocking about these days comes knocking your door. Good luck, everyone.